Good morning. How we doing? We've got hog slanging in the chat. We've got a Scott. We've got William. We've got Fluffy David. Hello, Captain Dunk. Welcome in. Butts Norman. Hello. I know we had a Raven Lord. Hello. Who else am I missing? I'm looking. I think we got it. We did it. And Butts, thank you so much for. I didn't hear that one. But thank you so much for this sub for 19 months of support. Thank you, thank you. I thought I went through and increased the volume on everything, but I didn't hear that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Specifically, I know the feeling of slang and hogs. I don't know what's happening, Ravenlord. I don't know how to take this, but we do have a BEEG SQUEEG to work on today. So this is Mozrog Skragbad. He does have a banner that I have separate at the moment, but we're going to start working on, I think we're going to basically try and get the squig together today. I think that's the plan. So we're going to start with his little mouth and his little teeth and all of his metallic bits, and we're just going to keep working our way up. That's the plan today. How are you guys? What are we up to? Nothing more wholesome than slanging hogs. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna let you guys figure it out. How about that? I am too out of it this week to figure this out myself. Son of Horus, hello, how are ya? We do have some orcs today. So in between getting the other projects prepped, he was ready to rock and roll, so we're gonna go for it. He's a fun mini. I'm excited to dive in here today. What else is going on? Trying to think if I have any other updates for you guys. I don't think so. Tomorrow we'll be over on YouTube's. I don't know what it'll be. I dug out a few Halloween Kingdom Death minis, including Devil Satan. So maybe we build, I don't know. We'll see how we're feeling tomorrow. But we will be on YouTube tomorrow. If you guys want to come join us, we are trying to build up toward a YouTube partner. There we go. So if you guys want to catch our VODs, I am making some more videos here after the holiday. Come help us out with that. That is there. Thank you to everyone who's been catching the Wednesday streams and rolling the VODs. I really appreciate it. But we'll be there tomorrow. Getting more watch hours. Pretty sure it's a barbecue thing. When you put the pig on the roast stick. Orcs are the best, the meanest, the greenest. It's been a bit since we've painted some. So I've got this guy here on commission. I also have the next wave of an orc army that we've done some work for. But that's going to be a lot of batch painting, so I'm probably going to do that one off stream. It's more boys to add to the force. Why is this Rhinox not covering here? Let's give this another shade. It sounds like a Harlequin day to you? I definitely want the Kingdom Death stuff together, but because they don't come with instructions, I'm always hesitant to bring them on stream. But we could suffer together and get them built. Plus, with old YouTube, I don't have to worry about some of the TOS stuff as much. So it's a good place to do some of that. I just can't be monetized, which I'm already not. So that makes it easier. Makes me want, ooh, operatic wog in the middle of the office? I mean, who's stopping you, really? Who's stopping you? Not me. I'm not stopping you. Sakubar, welcome in. How are ya? Thank you, thank you. We're working on Mozrog today. And his BEEG SQUEEG. Is there anything you're working on? Any projects? Chat, same question. What are we working on today? I think Norman's getting ready to come paint with me. Demonetized Nikki gone hot wild, right? This is what I got. We'll do what we can with the YouTubes. Is Caps Captain on my list of titles? I want that on my list of titles. Okay. I will try to remember to update your command. The command that you don't like, I will make sure I update it. Chat is really focused on swine today. That's okay though. I need that energy today. I don't know what it is. This week I'm just out of it. I still think it's vacation brain. I'm just ready for the weekend. I am just a little scatterbrained. Let's see, I have Space Wolves collecting dust that I really need to continue. Let's go. What unit would you be working on? I've got a couple things I want to finish for my Space Wolves, but I think I'm going to wait till the Codex. I think my other armies are just a little bit more fun to work on right now. So I will probably wait. Let's see. So you got a leather... Sorry, I have a reference photo up on the side. Okay, his whole pants are brown, so I'll just go ahead and get those two. Why not? We'll probably wait on skin tones and stuff for him later. Because the other option for tomorrow is we just bring him back, but on YouTube. So we could just keep cruising on this boy if we're having fun. Big peak energy, that's right. Weather's cool and so hobby time tonight. Let's go. I'm sorry I evoked William's pirate persona. I was not expecting it when we went up today. That we would be so focused on a big squeak. I'm here for it, though. Here for it. The entire box. Oh, I gotta start collecting box. I see. I'm getting barbecue for lunch. Do it. Do it. Barbecue. Let's see what else is going on. Yesterday after stream, I had to go pick up my car, which kind of goofed up my plans for the day. Worked out. I thought I got all the alerts fixed, but we'll see what goes off and what doesn't today. Got some TikToks recorded, which I needed to do really badly. And started to round up some more stuff to throw on eBay. Just to help clear out the hobby room. Stuff I'm never going to get to. And that's about it for me. What have you guys been up to? Not even 15 minutes into stream, I've already decided on lunch. We've done our part. Okay, we'll let that dry. Let's get some of the metallics started. When I did my research, it asked me what kind of notification picture I wanted. Yes, that is new. I'm just sad that I didn't hear the alert. I saw it, but I didn't hear it. I was explaining yesterday that when you're testing the alerts within Twitch, they're hella loud. But then when we actually were streaming, I couldn't hear them at all. So it's going to be adjust as we go here. So I'm kind of glad we put them on early, before September, so we can get it all tested and figured out here. That was the thing we should probably talk about. With September, Twitch has actually changed how they're doing the Partner Plus program. If you guys don't know what Partner Plus is, that basically, once you unlock that as a streamer, you get a 70-30 split on subs instead of 50-50. And people with a better math brain than me figured out that that means, I think it was 59 tier 3 subs for 3 consecutive months unlocks the program. So obviously that's a big ask. But if anyone would like to help out with September, it does seem a little bit more attainable though. Basically what they're doing is they're pulling in sub points, which we usually just use for like emotes, and using that with the program. So if you wanted to see more, I threw that in the clips channel in the Discord. But if we wanted to go for it, it seems a little bit more doable now. So that was the Twitch update I had. Now you want Chinese and barbecue? You could, yeah, you could Korean barbecue. There you go. You had a burger? Burger. I heard the sound on stream is sort of a small... Okay, so I need to increase regular sub alert. We'll eventually get there. But yeah, that was the Twitch alert I had. Scott posted math, I accidentally read it. Now my brain is melting out of my head. It's, the 3 consecutive months makes it a little goofy. I think it makes it a bigger ask. I understand why they do it, but it does make it a little harder to sell to the, or like explain to the community. But with September, it's heavily discounted, so if anyone wanted to help, if we wanted to go for Partner Plus, it seems more attainable now, which is nice. The math isn't mathin' anymore. exactly. I waited for someone else to do the math on Twitter. It's not my my strong suit anymore. At least off the top of my head. If I get the old calculator out, I can figure it out. Is this model for your private army? Is this a commission for a very cool client that contacted you through your hyper-successful SullivanMiniStudio.com? It is for a commission for a very cool client. This is going to the same client who got the kill rigs we did a while back. Do you guys remember those? The very big orc vehicles. Same army. So we've actually got these, and we're doing a Chaos Knight army for him. So those are going to get built. I'm actually using ImpCat to get the color schemes all figured out for them. And then we're going to dive into a lot of Chaos Knights. So I hope that will be fun. 3 unknowns. Nightmare. Team equation with 3 unknowns. My nemesis. I don't think I've seen anything like that since college. I could do it. It'll just take a second. I'll let female companion do the math. I focus on the charisma part of the equation. There you go. Stick to your strengths. Wow, very cool. I thought so. Thank you. I thought so. I'm excited to work on some Chaos Knights. It's been a while since Scott has Knights. I don't get to work on a lot of Knights, so I'm pretty excited. I think it'll be fun. I say that now before all the trim, but for right now, it sounds really fun. Let's see, what else have we got coming up? We've got Knights. We've got the Eldar for Wasted Mind, which will probably be a mix of on and off stream. The Orcs batch painting will be off stream. What else have we got? We have the Orc that Scourge Panda. We have a lot of Orcs in the studio. Scourge Panda sent me an Orc. We'll work on that. That was from the Warhammer Online. They had an exclusive mini. I'm looking forward to the stupid legs of the stupid knights. Hope you're stocked up on lead belcher. I am now, yes. Last trip to the game store, I made sure we had those. It's gonna be a lot. Imagine getting a Nikki Sullivan commission. Imagine. Imagine. Fill out XYZ with your current Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 subs. Once you have the total, you can change the formula. Based on 350 total. Find what you may need. Play around with combos. Yeah. They added some stuff to the dashboard to like track some of it. But I wish there was like just a straight up thing I could screenshot and show you guys. Kind of like what I do for YouTube. There's a little bit of hunting around for the numbers and adding them up. Which is not always easy to share quickly. And in a format that's easy to digest. We can take a look at it. Yeah, I just need to build something, it sounds like. I'm glad they shared it before September, though. So we have, like, time to look at it. In case we do want to go for it. I am confusion. That's okay. We will do the math, and we'll come back. We will report back. With the numbers. With less letters in it, you know? Just numbers. Easy format equals more subs. I think that was the hard part, is... when I was making things for September, it was kind of overall subs. But now, like if we can unlock Partner Plus, I need to change what our goals are. You know? So I think that's part of what we want to figure out too, together. Roger, hello, how are you today? We're working on Ork and BEEG SQUEEG. How are you? More subs for 3 months to get Nikki more money. Yeah. Basically. If you want me to have a higher cut, then that's the focus. That's basically what it boils down to. Because it unlocks that higher cut for a year. I get a better split. That's the long and short of it. Who would spawn a non-Nikki mini from Sullivan Studios. The rare Scooter McZoomy Sullivan himself. Yep. Nikki sometimes lures the cryptid Scott out of his cavern with desert dry turkey sandwiches to help with commissions. Yep. I love that Scott's a cryptid now. Fox Farmer, welcome in. How are you? I said I wanted to cancel some of my subs. Uh-oh. Wait. Wait. No, I understand. You hit it out, Fluffy David. Have a good one. Bye-bye for now. Should get a better split anyway. Agreed. But until then. I can say people are definitely making their voices heard on it. But until then, we do what we can. Cancel other subs to increase sub to Nikki from tier 1 to tier 2 or tier 3. Would be neat. Would be more points. But it depends what we want to do, chat. If we want to try and unlock it, let's do it. Heard of a new cryptid? Wait, the Vegetable Man? What is the Vegetable Man? Oh, you're saying bye to Scott. I'm sorry, Fluffy David. I understand now. Sorry. Yeah, bye, Scott. Bye. Exalted, hello. How are you? Even Will came at Scott with the dry sando shade. Madness, I know. It's spreading. Unlike his sandwiches. How are you? What you up to today? We're painting a gigantic squig. And talking September a bit. Basically, they made it easier to get Partner Plus. It's still a fair amount of subs and prep and all of that, but it is now a bit easier. So we were talking about that a little bit. Close game, hello, how are you? We're doing well, how are you? Welcome back, Scott, I need you. Let's see, Vegetable Man is a 7-foot-tall root man who appeared and sucked a man's blood, then left in a spaceship in West Virginia. Alright. I don't know what they're doing out there, but there's lots of those, aren't there? Kind of in that area. What kind of squig are you painting? So I think they are called squigosaurs at this size. But yeah, he's got very much kind of shark markings. The actual, if you're not familiar with the model, we're going basically off the box art. But that is the shark coloring I've gone for here. That's what we've got. Doing very well indeed. Have a quiet afternoon. Ooh, before RPG tonight. Enjoy. Enjoy the quiet and then probably the madness if your RPGs are anything like ours. We are finishing our Greek campaign this week and I'm pretty excited. It's going to be weird, like actually finishing a campaign, but also a little exciting because it's been over a year for that one. And my little Bardlock has taken her first steps in becoming a god. Which is pretty sick, I think. West Virginia is the cryptid capital of the world. From my understanding, that's all that's out there. It's just cryptids. That's the impression I get of West Virginia. It's all cryptids. Hey, Laguerre, welcome in. How are you? That is a shark. He is indeed. How are you? He's a very cute shark. Trying to get him worked up today. We're having a huge fight coming up in our game. Honestly, not sure if we'll survive it. We'll see, I guess. Those are always fun when you have to, like, kind of think about it during the week. And you're just like, oh, man. You're, like, pouring through your spell book and trying to think what else you could do for it. Those are kind of fun to think on during the week. Theorizing here. Someone had 2 months of subs and someone else gifted them sub. Would the 3-month thingy not count? Could I tank a streamer's ascension? I am not sure. I know that gifted don't count. So the only way they would get the gifted sub is if they either hadn't renewed or if they had canceled. So, like, if they still had their sub ongoing, it would be good. It just wouldn't count if they had canceled and then you gifted, I think, is how that works. Our Friday D&D is going to end with me fist fighting Cthulhu or something. We've all got big weeks ahead of us. Big weeks ahead of us here. I can see the end of the... I saw you were getting decals, Exalted. Let's go. I need to get pictures of mine up. Mine is done. Scott's is done. We just need to get pictures. I think part of my day-to-day is going to be with eBay, so I can try and get pictures with all that. I've got some high elves I want to sell. To someone who's actually interested in Old World. Because it ain't me. I want to get those up today. Let's see, Lagara says, I'm good painting Hulk today. That sounds fun. Enjoy. Is that a Crisis Protocol? I did the 6-month sub thing the first month that was available to me, and it saves me money and makes Nikki's eyes much taller, so it's a win-win. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I did have the question come up, too, of, like, when the streamer receives the money, if you do it up front. And it's actually really nice. It gives it, like, each month you get that portion. So it is nice and dependable for streamer as well. In case anyone was wondering. September brings up a lot of those, like, little details that maybe you don't know about. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Squeezel, what you up to today? Welcome in. Scott says, oh yay, the scab from my impromptu self-surgery on my thumb finally came off. I still love that after all the crap you give me for knife safety, you're the one that cut yourself. I've arranged for the purchase of a sizable chunk, of an Eldari army earlier today. Several new tanks and walkers for my force. Let's go. That's exciting. Oh, Marvel United. Okay, the chibi ones, yeah. Those are really cute. Fluffy Davis says, I undergo self-surgery every time I assemble minis. Your Gambit's sitting there gray. Let's go, butts. Let's go. Let's see. Sunforce says, I blew a Mind Flayer Dreadnought out of the sky last session. Now we're set to fight an Eldritch Horror. That sounds badass, Sunforce. That sounds a badass. Since when you ever listen and bother me? It doesn't bother me. I just don't think you should have to, look at every little injury that Scott has. That's not your job. Not your job. Okay, well. I tried to help you, Will, but now he's gonna come to you for everything. I tried to help you. That's right, at least you still have your thumb, Scott. Slam still got pandas. I think it was through, getting doctor? It was a very long contract on the thumbs. Big true. Slam is just a pair of boots with thumbs now, yeah. Nope. Honestly, we're lucky he comes back to stream at all. It's a palette cleanser. I actually just pulled a rando Reaper mini out of the bin. Gotta figure out how to bend the sword. Yeah, what is everyone working on today? Exalted's finishing up Combat Patrol. Norman's got Gobos. What else have we got, chat? After stream today, I've got to get the Imp Cat stuff started for the Knights. And then I think it's Seraphon time, finally. Having to go pick up my car yesterday threw me off. I hate that. For some reason, leaving the house just breaks my brain. I have a hard time getting back to work. Jazzy, hello, how are you? Speaking of big RPG, I'm going to be fighting Strahd this week. Let's go. We get to play Strahd. We're way behind you, but I'm excited. We get finished Greek campaign, and we get to play Strahd. So it's a good D&D week. And then I've got to finish Baldur's Gate. Gotta finish Baldur's Gate. My players are fighting an Elder Titan fully empowered this week. Good luck, have fun. Hey Danny, welcome in. How are you? Sulks and lack of injuries to help with. Oh well. Okay, my bad. I just didn't think you'd want to have to deal with it. I was wrong. My bad. Oh, Elder. There we go. Not Eldar. Danny, welcome in. We are working on Mozrog Skragbad today. I'm trying to get this little squig started. He's going to be my focus today. We'll get to Mozrog himself probably tomorrow. Just doing some glazing on the skin, on his little sharky skin. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? Is it an oopsie? Uh-oh, buying a new resin. Why is it an oopsie? Not what you actually needed, or? Let's see. Some deep thoughts in mind. Like, does the squig explode? Because Mara got deadly demise. Oh no! Oh, I never thought about it for, I guess for my nids too. It's a little unnerving that they're just exploding. I think the answer would be yes, right? Do squigs explode, chat? He just becomes a bomb squig? Is that Raven Guard? RG? Well, welcome on in. I have been working on... Oh, they're not on the table now. I've been working on my Tyranids for 10th Ed. We also just finished up a large Salamanders army. So that's kind of what I've had here lately. Today is new project day. And then some Kingdom Death has been a lot of fun. I got my Gambler's Chest in, so we've been working through some Kingdom Death as well. So welcome on in. Have you ever seen a violet orc? Too sneaky. Too sneaky for me. Don't need to tell me more D&D tales. Scott regales me with tales. I can't get enough. Let's see. Other than just speedrunning curses last time, I don't think I have a whole lot. We got stuck in the temple we were at for a while. So I don't have a whole lot more. And then the Greek campaign, our players are starting school either as student or teacher. So we've had some canceled games there. So we're getting there. Just a tough time schedule-wise to finish things up. Do you know the Tale of Yark? I do. Or at least the main points, yes. Yep. Step by step with the purple sneaking it. Yep, found him. Found him. Yesterday, the Kingdom Death sale did finally go up yesterday. I was about to go get lunch when the notification popped up, so it was just in time because I was about to go to the kitchen. Did anyone pick up anything from the Kingdom Death sale? I got Echoes of Death. I got the sci-fi, is it Lucy? And I got Sen with the fan because she was really pretty. I skipped on the art or the painter scale this time. Wait, index imports navigation bar from bar. Bar imports top bar nav from top bar. Kids, don't go into computers. Learn a trade. But says no more of this nonsense, please. We were complaining about the math. Now we need to complain about that. Reading resin reviews online is up to me. I've been carrying these prints for 30 minutes. They're still not great. Bruh. Alright, there's that. I think I want to start his big teeth. We do need to get a wash on the inside of his mouth first, so we should probably do that before teeth. Because it's really easy to hit the teeth while working on everything in here. Blah, 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 blah. Having a hard time getting the roof of his mouth. Because of said teeth. My degree is math and computer science. I can complain about both. Complain away. I don't have much to contribute, but complain away. For context, it's distinctly yellow resin. It says gray on the bottle. Apparently that's too much for some folks. Abstraction. I do love the imagination hands. Imagination. It do sound like Tuesday be Tuesday in here in the chat. Let's see. Other hobby news. We have the Nova preview tomorrow. Which, I know we've talked Space Marines. I'm assuming we're getting Orks with the little squig. So if you guys like the squigs, make sure you're watching tomorrow. I know there are a bunch of articles shared. Was there anything that was kind of previewy that I just missed? It seemed like a lot of... From what I saw, it seemed like things we'd already seen. My advice to children is think very carefully about whether you like programming, because you get to create, or because you like math and logic. Did it end up being more of that second one than you were hoping for? Just Space Marines at Nova Open. Well, they've got several different systems. So, I know Sigmar will be there. Old World will be there. Underworlds will be there. What else are we expecting? Orks for Age of Sigmar. Seems the obvious one. Yep, Age of Sigmar will be there. Anything else we're hoping for, chat? I'm just along for the ride. If there's something cool, Space Marines for my Space Wolves, I'll get them. But basically saving my money for the new Tyranids. And frankly, my tattoo. So I probably won't get anything else. That's probably all I can get. Is a nid. It's taking me too long to realize I muscled through the logic part just because I like making stuff. Because required. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start the teeth. That's going to help. Just to get some more colors on him. I think I'm just basically exactly bad at comments. How are you? I'm just excited for anything that's like unexpected. I think those are always the fun ones. I know a lot of it gets leaked like ahead of time, but when we get those surprises, those are fun. Kind of like that big Chimera thing for Cities was cool. I don't know. I think I'm just along for the ride for those types of announcements. I got enough to paint until then. The nor what? The logic is present in most creation skills trades. I mean, I don't have to do a lot of it, so. I would say technical ones, yeah, probably. Or if you're doing digital art, more of it, yeah. Enough to paint. Yeah, I have a Warhammer backlog, a Malifaux backlog, and a Kingdom Death backlog, as well as a display backlog. I'm good. I got enough to paint to the grave, and I'll still get more. It's a 3 a.m. EU. Don't know if I should set an alarm. I don't know. If it was 3 a.m. for me, I'll just wake up and watch. I'll just do that the next morning. I don't think it's worth it to wake up in the middle of the night for. They'll have their articles. You can always watch the stream again in the morning. Can make some coffee, sit down, watch the Warhammer stream. No, pan of couplets. Nope. Nope. Sorry, Will. You've been overruled. Nope. If, depending on time zones, obviously, if you guys are around, I'll be throwing stuff in the Discord like we normally do. We like to throw photos in there. It's almost like a watch-a-thon, but just in text format. So if you guys want to come join us, that'll be in the Discord. I'll throw that here in the chat in case anyone wants to come join. I'm not the one that drew the sexy Nor nemesis. Pentagon's like, it's not my fault. Not my fault. I didn't make them hot. Hey Goliath Games, welcome in. How are you? We're working on a big squeeg today. What you got going on? I probably would have gone to art school if not for one particular discouraging 7th grade teacher. It's tough how much art is kind of discouraged. I know that I struggled with it a little bit when I was trying to go full-time, like wrestling with that idea. People, reactions when you tell people that that's what you're gonna do are always interesting. There are the people who get it, and then the people that super duper do not. Hey Mazda, welcome in. How are you? Girl, what those flesh harpoons do. Indeed. Indeed. I know it's fine. I'm only being dramatic. Absolutely will be dramatic? No. Never. Never. Ooh, just working on some Death Guard. What have you got for Death Guard today? Why is my brush fighting me? Come on. I'd let the Norn assimilator assimilate my organic matter. Ooh. Some bodyguard termies, nice. Death Guard got such cool stuff with their range refresh. They are fun to paint. These, especially all the little sassy nurglings, they're great. They're great. Alright, we'll just keep working on the teeth. Interview. You're one of the top 3 40k creators regarding viewership right now. How do you deal with the fame and the success? Lots of memes. And bullying my chat. Yeah. That's how I get through my day. Why are you okay with a giant bug? Wait, eat mating with you? Welcome to the internet, Will. Welcome to the internet. If you would like some more resources on that exact topic, I'm sure we can help. Sure we can help. Bully chat is the only way, that's right. But says, I spent like a decade wondering why the programming task I love the most were the most useless. I'm surprised, Will. You didn't find any reference of this in your Chicken Ranch search, right? I am that's true. We could also point you to some games. If you would like resources, chat, I'm sure, has plenty to share with you. Copium is strong, I see. Thanks for your answer. Anytime. Actual answer is I love Warhammer and I love streaming. This is the perfect gig for me. So I do this full time. I'm working on a commission right now. And yeah, Twitch has been a really fun way for me to actually do what I love to do. It's tough some days, because figuring out some of the, we were talking September earlier, figuring out some of that is tough, but it's worth it. For me, at least. I was so excited to see the chicken game. I didn't know it was so evil. I thought, for sure, that through your memeing, Will, you knew what he was talking about. I'm still partly convinced that you do, and are being dramatic. I thought you were memeing along with him. And then I woke up and read the rest. I can't believe you trusted Noob. That's the most shocking part. Let's back up a step here, says Exalted. I didn't know Noob was so evil. He is the most evil. Yep. Never send me the name. Remind me if I don't today, Butts. Remind me. I just forgot, is all. Scorch Panda, hello, how are you? I just figured out recently I could check Twitch. Oh, for Warhammer content. I thought it's all about just chatting games and NPC streams. Thanks for creating. Thank you so much for coming to check it out. I think that is kind of the interesting part of Twitch now, is just how many different things. If you haven't been on in a bit, the just chatting is now huge. There's all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of creators. So thank you so much for checking it out. I appreciate it. But we are here, I was going to say 4 times a week. We are doing Wednesdays over on YouTube because I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel as well. So I'll throw that in here. If you want to check out VODs, I am doing some more shorter form video over there. My latest one is we did an unboxing of the Gambler's Chest for Kingdom Death. But if you want to check that out, it is there. So yeah, Sunday through Tuesday, we've been here on Twitch, and then YouTube on Wednesdays so far. I have a question for you, chat. If we do Starfield, I kind of want to do that on Twitch just because of September. Do you think we should Twitch it up or YouTube it up? Anyone have a preference? Dismain Cat, welcome in. How are you? I want a different purple, actually. Ah, thank you. Appreciate that. Let me get a color out real quick. were so excited for D&D. I wish I had more D&D stories for you. We just have not been able to play here recently, which makes me a little sad. But yeah, I don't have a lot of D&D stories. Except for just how awful, how awful our poor ranger is looking right now with all the curses she's picked up. I guess for those who haven't heard about our curses we've picked up, basically we got to an area of the game where you can accept a gift, and they tell you kind of vaguely what you will get, but you also have to like kind of give something in return. So our ranger has accepted like 6 different things, but now she can spider climb. She's got fur on her face. She got like a huge strength buff, so she's like hulking out. What else has happened to her? There's so many that I now can't remember the full list. But that's been the big one. I have wings. My character decided to take some wings. But because I took wings, I have a, what was it? A desire to eat graveyard dirt. And I don't know what happens if I don't eat graveyard dirt. I haven't figured that out yet. So, when we get back to the game, it should be really interesting. Crud, I forgot about that. Yeah. So, I'm sure everything's fine. Totally normal things occurring. Don't even worry about it. Are you in? Yeah. Scott's my DM in 2 games. We were terrified to take anything. Oh no, my friend was just like, I'ma touch it all. Taking every curse. Just ran around grabbing everything. This is in Strahd, yeah. Spider girl. So that's the thing, is she can climb around on the ceiling, but she looks like this horrific monster. We had that thought of like, okay, if we have to go back into town, what do we do with you? What do we do with you? We had a ranger put on a robe of blending. Clean up with a mess with a mop. Will it blend? Yes, it will. We took a thing we needed for a card, but that was it. No, we took everything. I'm sure graveyard dirt's a normal thing to eat. I think my thing is like, how often am I gonna find that? Do I need to just like, you know, fill up a jar? Graveyard dirt? Take one for the road? So that'll be interesting. 2 of us have to have that, so we have to find it at some point. You're in that game? Yeah, you were so marvelously doomed. I know. But you know what? Here's the thing. I didn't take nearly as much as Danny did, the ranger. So you know what? If she explodes, I at least maybe have some time to think about it. Not if she explodes, when she explodes. Because, like, it has to happen. There's no way her character's making it out of this. We are proper monster partying versus Strahd. Looking like a monster won't even move the needle. Now I'm wondering why we didn't take anything. There's, yeah. I mean, I can let you know. Once I explode. If it would be worth it. But. I play Rogue, but I haven't been randomly stealing things like I usually do, says Son of Horse. I've been using sleight of hand to cheat at cards and dice, though. How much dirt do you need? I don't remember exactly. There is an amount, though. Yeah. Oh, sorry. £1 every 24 hours. Yeah. It's a fair amount of dirt. Do you think I could just make, like, a smoothie? Graveyard dirt. That's just how I power up for the day. I drink my smoothie. Just D&D things. Which one of you demos almost turned down a Holy Avenger? Oh, that's our Greek campaign. That's the other one. That's our Friday night. Yeah, our Sorkadin, that honestly kind of plays more like a druid, did not want to take Holy Avenger. Argello, hello, how are you? We're starting Mozrog. Decided to go ahead and get him started before all the knights, since they are much more complicated. How are you? Welcome in. Much more complicated. It's not Azog the Defiler. You know, now that you say that. I hadn't made the connection, but you're absolutely right. What you up to today? Let me get some copper colors. Where's the paint I always use? Must be in my drawers somewhere. Okay, well, that'll wait then. Which one are you? Wait. You're epic? Oh, the bard. That's my bard lock. I am a bard with 3 levels in warlock. Why am I not surprised it would turn out Holy Avenger? Yep. I mean, in his defense, it's very, very much character. Like, in character, sorry, that's what I'm trying to say. In his defense, it doesn't make sense, but also it's Holy Avenger. Let me grab some paints that are near the airbrush. Be right back, chat. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, he has no druid levels, but his character kind of plays RP-wise like a druid. Yeah, is what I meant, sorry. A rip-off Azog, I never even noticed it before, right? Now that it's been pointed out, it's all I see. Yes, I am the bard lock. That is Calliope. Laugh at my jokes, or I will light you on fire. It was really, I think my favorite part of that character is everyone had, like, tragic backstories, and I'm just like, no, I just want to go perform places. So there's, like, almost like a trauma dump session where everyone's like, this is my backstory. This is my backstory. I'm just like, oh, everyone's alive, I just want to travel. Because I made her specifically to not have a tragic backstory. You want a D&D so bad? I never got my pally to level 20. That's a pretty cool moment with this campaign. I'm glad we got to do like a full 2 level 20. That was pretty neat. Behind the mansion you spot a gazebo. Shoot it with my bow. Not the dread gazebo. Orks are so cool, I keep using them as my Lord of the Rings references. I have a beast boss I named Gronhammer of Mork. I was telling chat, we've actually got a lot of orcs in the studio. Not like planned. But I've got this guy. We've also got an old Warhammer Online model from Scourge Panda that I need to get cleaned up. He's just metal, so I've put it off more than I should have. But we're gonna get him together. And then I've got a batch paint of orcs that I'll be doing off stream. But yeah, a lot of orcs just all of a sudden. I don't think I realized it when I was getting the old emails together. You want a D&D so bad too? I will say, if you don't have an in-person group, hopping online to find a group can be really good. Or play Baldur's Gate. Basically D&D. For until you find a campaign. To be fair, I did go out in the most legendary fashion, but I still wanted level 20. It's been really cool getting to do it, yeah. It's a neat campaign. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of a mix. Blend these teeth. Orktober coming up, that's a good shout. I will probably be done with all of those orcs before Orktober. But it's a good shout. If anyone else wants to work on some orcs. Why is this tooth is giving me... Why are you giving me so much trouble, little tooth? It's one of those days. I'm in the works for a 5th ed Lord of the Rings game that needs players. What are you using for 5th ed? think Scott was trying to find something like that. Oh, it's released, okay. Longest campaign I was in, we stopped at level 27. Jeez. That's cool, though. But since with school starting back up, I think I'm going to actually push for our group to play again. I'm going to finish this damn first dungeon. Someone I work with is willing to run D&D. He's okay with me using my halfling fighter druid. Reaper, welcome in. How are you? Dang nabbit, Bobby, I need my click-clack algebra stones. Earlier, chat didn't want to do math. Now we all want to do math. What is it, chat? What's happening here? I'm actually going to get a new brush for these teeth. It's bothering me. Let's see. Everybody says, good news, everybody. Sam's taking a picture of them. My combat patrol is finished. Let's go. Get that photo in there. I'm in the same boat. I gotta get my picture in, too. Freely. Oh, you backed it, too, Will. First book is Hobbit focused, if I recall. Sounds cute. Fat Rat! I really hate that I can't hear these. 56 months of support. Thank you so very much. How are you today? Decided work was for nerds today as I'm home hobbying instead. That's definitely not for nerds. Nope. How are you? Thank you so much for the support. What are we hobbying on? What's on the table? Told you the story about talking to Mini Butt's best friend's dad. He also loves D&D. If you ever want to run a game for the kids, I'm in. Let's go. I think it is definitely with like this time of year, getting new schedules and stuff. I know with streaming specifically, I know it. I can feel it when people are trying to get settled into new stuff. But yeah, if you can get a game going, that's exciting. Honestly, it's not everything needs to be 5th ed. Hides from the 5th ed fans. They're definitely tomatoes in my direction. I think it's really easy to pick up is the thing. I would like to play more systems, but when people already know it, it's so much easier to get the buy-in. Like, our group. My friend Danny, the one picking up all the curses. Like, she's not a huge gamer. She'll play every now and then if there's something that interests her. Asking her to learn a completely other system might be too big of an ask, for example. Want to play MathWorks right now. You roll up a new character right now? Okay. DM Scott already has you rolling for initiative. Best of luck. Want to play Pathfinder? I absolutely don't. Fuck Pathfinder. That's my one F-bomb for the day. I save it for Pathfinder. Fuck Pathfinder. Barrett says, I'm alright. Working on my Blood Bowl team for League. Staring at what comes after. I made Dominion Stormcast. Even considered home blue fluff for them being redeemed Corn Warriors. Painting them in corn colors. That'd be cool. Plus some different colors for Stormcast. Always more fun, I think. Stormcast, I think Stormcast's gonna fall in that category of Custodes, where it's just like, if you give them a more custom scheme, it's more fun. Would you look at that? I already have dice on my desk. Nikki loves the wider bandit accuracy and action economy of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Nothing's more fun than needing a 22 to hit at level 1, yeah. I love every single thing, like picking my butt requires an action. Stupid. It's a second F-bomb. We're officially an R-rated stream. I don't care. Pathfinder deserved it. I love doing math to do nothing. Nothing. The Norn Emissary and Similar have their rules revealed or previewed on Warcom. I'll have to look here after stream. Do they look pretty good? I think he's officially rated R Superstar. And then every level things go up 1 for arbitrary reasons. The one thing I do like about Pathfinder is like the healing part where I can dump all of my actions into one thing to get one like super thing. That's kind of neat. But then if you're a healer, that's basically all you're doing. So it's kind of a double-edged thing there. But yeah, nah, never again. Never again. I'm missing Nikki, sir. I'm just cussing out Pathfinder is all. That's all you missed. Nothing super spicy or anything. The Assimilator has a choice between full rerolls against one enemy unit or pick a point to get 5+++. And OC 15? That's pretty sweet. I like this, yeah. I don't think I've asked you, Argilla. What are you hoping for from Nova? As seen as we're basically guaranteed Space Marine stuff. Anything you're looking forward to? I ain't got no clue. I think the leaks were what? Jumpy boys. More of the multi-part kits, kind of like they did with the Gene Stealers and the Termagants. I'm missing something. Sorry, chat. There are some leaks I've seen. Hey, Bob Goes the Monkey. How are you? Welcome on in. We're working on a Mozrog Skragbad. Trying to get these teeth together. They're fighting me a bit today. Pathfinder, following the path to find the fun in the system. Yeah, you can follow that path all day, I guess, if you want. I never found it. Low-level cleric, I heal people. Mid-level cleric, I heal stuff. High-level cleric, I heal stuff, yeah. Space Marines have so much, I'm not sure where it goes from here. All I want is the Thousand Suns reveal. That's what I'm waiting for. Do you want me to post a message about my Tuesday? If you want to DM me, I can put it in our Discord. That'd probably be the better place for it. Rumor is Mark III refresh 2. Either way, whatever is easier. Here might be easier. But if you want to throw it in there, I can throw it in our Discord. What I want is more Heresy Marines, not tanks. Infantry! I think that's what people are waiting for, yeah. I min-max the shit out of my Pathfinder Investigator. I move and heal for a single action. Then I do 2 free actions and the proper rest of the turn, so I average 6 actions a turn. Every 8th level heal, my DM doesn't believe I can heal over 100 HP for 2 actions. I mean, that's kind of, yeah, if you're dumping everything into it. So, like, that is the cool part. I do like that, especially as someone who usually ends up healing. It's cool that that's an option. Because, like, I use heal in 5th Ed quite a bit, which is just the straight up, like, 70 hit point heal that I can upcast for even more if I want. Like, it's cool that that's an option, because sometimes that's exactly what you need. There are some bosses I straight up can't heal enough to keep you alive. I played a healer in Pathfinder. It's the exact same as playing a healer back in MapleStory, except I couldn't watch YouTube at the same time. Suppose I want reveals on the detachments of the Space Marines. So that's what my character's designed for. I healed really freaking well, and that's it. That's what I didn't like about my bard, too, was I had garbage damage. If I wanted to do anything else, I really couldn't, so I dipped into Warlock. So I could at least Eldritch Blast some stuff. But now that's a loaded shotgun, and that's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'll do like loading the shotgun. It's never good when your healer rocks up and just goes. 5e is reaction healing. Pathfinder 2 is preventative healing. I wish there was more preventative in 5th Ed. Like, I get a few things, but I also have to be within melee of you, which is where I don't want to be as a bard. That's kind of all I get. You don't want people going unconscious in Pathfinder. Yeah, D&D, it's easier to just let them go down and bring them back up. Which I feel really bad about, because RP side, that's kind of messed up, but it's more effective. You've never played a healer. Maybe I can try a healer next time I play. Give your resident healers a break, chat. Yeah. Healer stress is a thing. Give them a break. Where the heck is my red? There it is. I played DPS, not my jam. Tank, pump up the jams. Somehow never healer. Yeah, give your healer friends a break. They'll appreciate it. I think my brother and I have figured out that we're just gonna trade back and forth. Like, he'll heal, and then I'll heal, and then he'll heal, and then I'll heal. Because my first campaign, I was the cleric. I've got a bard on Friday. I finally get to play rogue here with Strahd. But we've already said that if we TPK, then I'll take healer back from my brother. So. The Preacher Cleric class rocks up with a weapon. I'm reminded of the one scene from Firefly. Preacher, don't the Bible have some pretty specific things to say about killing? Quite specific. It is, however, somewhat fuzzier on the subject of kneecaps. My cleric was War Domain. She was a little tank. She was so much fun. I miss her. I miss that character. As someone who played healers exclusively for 15 years of WoW, like 5 years of EverQuest, we're trying really hard not to dislike you for taking damage, even if it wasn't your fault. I've definitely had those moments of, okay, what you just did was stupid. Why am I healing you? I've definitely had those moments. Why do I have to spend my turn fixing your problem? That's what mine is a cleric of Sarenrae. She wants you to give them a chance to repent, and if they don't, you smite them around. There are anti-magic flowers, yep. I've run into those nasty things if you don't know what they are. I love this interaction in chat. I can't believe we had to talk about Pathfinder without me bringing it up out of context. I'm proud of you, chat. Scott just goes, only how bad it is. I take it you somewhat warmed up? That's no, okay. Yeah, never again. Never again. I like picking them up with my martial characters so they give off their auras, because I hate casters. I really want to play either IRL or if I don't know if that'll do. I think the only way I play Baldur's Gate again is if it's multiplayer. But either IRL or Baldur's Gate, I want to play a monk. I played one and we had like a little in-between campaign. So I played like a little bit of one. I want to play like an actual campaign with the monk. I got some fun stuff. I want to punch, punch, punch. Ghostbox, welcome in. How are you? And see if I'm in a full martial class group. There you go. I'm quite happy emotes are a thing. My senses turn out quite sour and boring for person takes my face value. Not sarcastic all the time. I think I overuse emotes for that same reason. Because I want to make sure the intent of my message is going through. I use an F ton of emotes, and I think because of that reason specifically. Monks in 5th ed are written to be about the second worst class. They didn't... The one I played was a lower level, so she didn't have a whole lot. But she was neat. She got some cool stuff. I did, what was it? Was it Way of the Hand? The one that can heal by punching? Well, that's what I played the first time. I don't know if I would do that one again. I would probably pick something. We just didn't have a healer. Because, again, it's always me or my brother. So I took that to help with a little bit of it. But yeah, I want to play Monk. For funsies. Mungus Swole is cast. Let's see, maybe that's part of it. Baldur's Gate multiplayer, you say? Yeah. I think that'd probably be the only way I play it again. The game is very good. I have a hard time with CRPGs. They start to get a little tedious for me. But the game is very good. And say Exalted's almost done. He's got decals and stuff, so. If Monk, Stunning Strike, repeat. Bill, hello, how are ya? Emotes. Emotes. What you up to? We are working on BEEG SQUEEG. He's been fun so far. Today's focus is Squig. I think tomorrow, if he's on YouTube, it'll be Mozrog himself. I haven't decided if we want this boy or Kingdom Death tomorrow. Guess I'll ask chat. Chat, tomorrow, do you want Orc or Kingdom Death? What healer is best for D&D? Yeah, if you're just going pure, if you want to be nothing but heal bot, Life Cleric. Clerics are like tier S for D&D. I guess I worked until 2 a.m. this morning. Stupid job, getting away my orcs. Dumb. I hope everything went well. Hope everything you needed to get done got done. I'm sorry that it's in the way of stuff. Glass heal cannon. Depends how you build it. You can give yourself a little bit more survivability. The boys, loot. Okay, we're tied. So I get to decide. Well done, chat. Why do I ask you anything? You think I would learn, but I haven't. I still haven't. Where is my other... There it is. Paint Orcs. There we go. There's 2. 2 for Orcs, 1 for Kingdom Death. Reject Ludba Boys is forever. Okay. Since we are kind of cruising on him, let's bring him back tomorrow, but on YouTube. Try and get more of him done before we start these nights. And Pain Orcs and Kingdom Death. For those who weren't here earlier, I did pull out a few Kingdom Death projects for Halloween, so we will have Kingdom Death. Don't you worry. I found Devil Satan with her gummy male anatomy bits. I found, I think it's the Disciples of the Witch. I'm trying to decide if we paint those, because I think I have some coming in one of the expansions. I needed to double check. If I'm getting them later, I may sell them. If they're not part of what I'm thinking, then we'll go ahead and paint them. I don't mind waiting if we're going to get them later. The other day I was in the local Warhammer lounge. Nobody there knew me, but one went, "Aren't you the funny guy from Discord who's a bazillion goblins?" I am weirdly proud. It's always nice being recognized. You know? Always nice. Let's see. What else is going on? I did throw, this is where the schedule gets weird, stream-wise, because we have Labor Day coming up. So tomorrow we will be on YouTube. We are going to have no stream Sunday, no stream Monday, because of Labor Day. We'll be back on Tuesday, and that kicks off September, which I am still getting kind of things finalized for. But if anyone has any questions, let me know. I think we're going to do Starfield here on Twitch because of September. So we'll take 1 week off of YouTube. And we'll do it here. September making making plans for us. I think that's all the updates I've got. Stream-wise. Starfield. I'm excited to check it out. I'm very glad it's on Game Pass to check out. Who else is going to be loading up Starfield? I know the early access is later this week. I will be waiting until the actual launch day for Game Pass. Who else is going to be diving in? I've got to finish Baldur's Gate this week. It was staring at me from a desktop while I was playing HC Classic. I was at Hardcore for WoW. I'm excited. Gonna be playing all weekend, hopefully. Let's go. Enjoy. Alright, now his little face is starting to come together. I'll play on Game Pass. Oh, until the Constellation arrives. Oh, is that not like a... They don't do a release day? Delivery or anything for that? But then it's my boss to keep me busy on Friday while I'm remote. Waiting for my AMD rewards code to pop up. Oh, and my email. I've got it downloaded on the Xbox already. Yeah, I've got it pre-installed as well. But I gotta wait. Got D&D Beyond up. Time to make some busted heals. Let's go. If you have any questions for Cleric, let me know. I do love Cleric. I think I'm going to try the Healing Sorcerer if we do TPK in Strahd. I was going to do is it Divine Soul Sorcerer? Give that a try. Because I also like Sorcerer. Is there a DPS Cleric? Yes. There is a... Cleric can do it all. Yeah. Forge, War, Death. There, you can build any type of Cleric you want. You don't have to just be Healbot. Which is why the class is so good. Yeah, Tempest. I didn't know I got the Digital Deluxe Edition for free. Oh, when I bought the new GPU. Nice. That worked out. Amazon should have release day delivery? Yeah. I've done that before. That's really nice. It's just if you want it first thing in the morning, you probably need to do a store. But if you're okay, as long as it's that day, Amazon's is pretty nice. Cleric's probably the most versatile class, probably. Yeah. You can build whatever you want. Headed out, Earbry. Have a good one. Thanks so much for hanging out today. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye as for now. I'm going to fix the staining we've got here on the... Just blend that back down the gray later. They changed the mobile app. I don't think I've used the mobile app. I always go to the browser. I just use my tablet while we're playing. Bumpy, weird. I don't think I've used that at all. Alright, I kind of want to find the copper because we need that here soon for a couple plates and his, whatever that is. Yeah, I forgot they had an app. Potato laptop. Oh, can't handle Nikki and D&D Beyond anymore. So I have to use mobile. Oh, God. You can use just the website on mobile, though, is what I use. Sorry. Or on my tablet. So it'd be your phone browser, sorry. Blonde Cow, hello. How are ya? How you feeling? It is a big squeeg. This is Mozrog Skragbad and his Squigosaur, which I'm working on his little face right now. What you up to? Let me check something real quick, chat. Demon of Capital City in Europe. I have to confess, the funniest shit ever is comment sections in our articles talking about making cars more expensive in cities. Paid entry or paid parking? That's so weird to me. That's so weird to me. Congestion tax. Oh. I think it's weird to me because, like, everyone here has a car. I guess in a place where you have more public transport, it makes more sense. Our public transport kind of blows, so everyone's got their car. Better than yesterday. I think after 6 days of brutality, I'm on the mend. Jesus. Slept on a homemade casket made of couch cushions with towels on top. Best sleep of the week. Oh no. Well, I'm glad it seems to be getting better. I'm sorry that you've had to go through all that, because it sounds miserable. A sidewalk equals public transport, yeah. I really don't like using the public transport here. I will avoid it at all costs. European cities are generally smaller, most U.S. towns. They use pretty aggressive stance against city traffic and pollution. Yeah, that makes sense. Public transport's amazing. Specific article today is from Prague. You can go across the city in metro in 20 minutes or in car in 60 minutes. Yeah, no, if it was more prominent and better taken care of here, I would use it more, but it is definitely not the priority here. I wish we had nice public transport. Unfortunately, no. Girls are releasing a Caduceus Clay kitchen line? That sounds adorable. Still love that character so much. What a comfort character. Alright, I don't feel like doing the freehand just yet, so we'll just leave that for next time. What's up, Will? American cities were designed with cars in mind. European cities were built with people in mind 200 plus years ago. I'm sunk. My city council is asking why people don't use public transport in our city. Failed to realize a single ticket's like $5. General coverage is actually terrible as soon as you live slightly outside of the bus routes. Yeah. Turns out if you make it accessible and easy to use, we'll do that. We will do that. Is that a character? Yes, Caduceus Clay is a character from season 2. I want better transport in my cities. I want them to hurry up with the SkyTrain extension from Vancouver into Langley, so I don't have to drive into the city. Too much traffic and that's my thing. Is like when we go downtown for like Dallas, like the driver there are insane. I don't feel safe driving through that for the most part. If you're telling me I can avoid all that and have like a nice ride to wherever I need to go, I'll take it. But unfortunately, just not how it's set up. But you guys have better transport, so you can more easily understand the humor I find in these comment sections. Yeah, I would use it. I don't trust other drivers at all. At all. Lindy, thank you so much. Oh, we heard that one. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. We are working on Mozrog Skragbad and his BEEG SQUEEG. So he's got his fun shark coloring there. Working on his little face today. How was your stream? What were you up to today? Welcome in everybody. Texas Wargamer, hello. Nilindi, hello. For anyone who may be new, we work on a lot of Warhammer here. So today it's Orks. I've been working on... I just put a bunch out in the game room, but I do have my Moloch here. I've been working on my NIDS for 10th edition. Oops. So getting ready for even more bugs coming here soon. And we've been working on some Kingdom Death. So I've actually got a pinup model that we started. We need to finish. But yeah, that's what we've got today. Everyone coming over, do we have any projects on the table? Carcardon scheme, kind of. Actual, another space shark, right? Another space shark. How are you? Let's see, stream is awesome. Working on Spoilpox Scrivener. Oh, from Nurgle. Hope you've been well. Nurgle's got such fun models. I know we've got a few people working on Death Guard in here as well. Awesome. Glad you're having fun with that. Welcome in, everybody. But yeah, just working on this today. We've got a Nova preview this week. Anything we're excited for, Raiders? I think we know Marines are coming. We know Orks for Sigmar are coming. Anything else we're excited to see? We were talking public transport as you come in. And how much I wish we had better ones here in Texas. To be fair, in my 11 years since I could have a driving license, I had an urgent need to drive a car exactly twice. We almost went down to one car, but the idea of needing it during the day for like an emergency, I'm gonna keep it. It's not worth it. Because there's like no other way for me to get somewhere if I needed to. So we thought about it. Of all things, Nurgle, Death Guard, and Tzeentch. Demons are just fun to work on. I've got a Slanesh army, and I like working on those a lot. Demons are just fun. Chaos in general, I think, is a bit more fun than just regular old Marines, too. Another military secret leak on the War Thunder forum? Oh, geez. After our Minecraft server hack? Maybe they should stop putting military secrets into video games. Maybe. I like that Will is getting the barricades and we've been talking to our new friends here for a bit. Really wasn't as bad. It's a declassified document. But still, though, the fact that this keeps happening, that's a problem. That's a problem. But yeah, if anyone is not familiar with this model, I am going pretty close to the box art for this. So he does have the, let me pull up this picture. Come here. Phone, I swear to God. Alright, well I was gonna show you, but my phone's being stupid. He does have this coloring in the box art. He also has some freehand here and some freehand on his tattoo, which we will do a bit later. So, for now, just trying to get his cute little face together and some of his metallics together today. And then we'll move to the to Mozrog himself probably tomorrow. So that's the plan. Aren't they damn shooting in the dark for some of the details because they are classified? Oh, I have no idea. It sounds like this is a bigger thing than I realized. I don't think I've heard anything about, like, previous things. I have some research to do, it sounds like. I want these models so bad, but I want them for Age of Sigmar. Could you convert them over, though? Is there something they could count as? I don't know the line as well for Sigmar. There's also a very big pig coming, which I'm pretty excited to see. Very, very large pig incoming. Alright, I guess we can start working on this little foot on this side here. Forgot you had training. Oh, I'm sorry. More of this training you've been hating. I'm sorry. Well, best of luck. Even the devs are like, please stop, this is turbo illegal. Okay, I'm gonna have to read into this. I didn't know this was like a recurring thing. I don't follow that game, so. I don't know what you guys are chatting about. Scriptred, we got Orks today. How are you? Welcome in. We've got Mozrog and his BEEG SQUEEG. What you up to? I just saw some big china cabinets on Marketplace. So glad to get some garage space back. Just wheeling and dealing on the old Facebook market. We love to see it. Alright, we missed part of his strap. Let me get that before I forget. Blame the classification laws regarding electronic documents. Literally nothing's preventing you from doing this technically. Physical documents would be literally impossible. Source, I had access to classified documents in the past. This is what? The 10th time someone on War Thunder forums has pulled up classified documentation to win an argument. Okay, so this has been going on then. They'd been up for, like a month and a half. Gotcha. Well, good. Glad someone grabbed him. Finally. With our friends joining us, is anyone playing any fun games right now? I have been playing lots of Baldur's Gate. I am trying to finish it in time to play Starfield. I have slowed down a bit. The CRPG gets a little tedious for me, but it's been very good. That's it's not the game's fault. That is my fault for slowing down a bit. Hey Tip the War Child, welcome in. Guild Wars 2. I've seen people going back to that. They had a, was it expansion DLC here lately? I've seen more people hopping on to play. War Thunder plays really like their tanks IRL. Argue about them. Oh, I'm sorry. Players really like their tanks and then argue about them. I gotcha. I can't read. That's the problem. Armored Core 6. I've been watching a lot of streamers play through that. It looks really good. I decided to wait for a sale, but it looks very, very good. You lurk for food. Sounds good. Enjoy. Thank you again. Enjoy that food. Expansion. Great game. I tried it a while back, and I had a hard time getting into it. But I know a few people here in chat have been playing it again. It is a good time for gaming between Baldur's Gate, Guild Wars, Armored Core, Starfield. It is a good time for gaming, which is nice. Usually summers are kind of clear because a lot of them will wait for holidays. This year, not so much. This year we are packed here for summer, which is nice. Culture American, welcome in. How are you? We got an orc. What you up to today? We got Mozrog Skragbad. Trying to get... Today's focus is Squig. Tomorrow will be Mozrog. And then I'll get him finished up at some point here. Cyberpunk expansion come out in a month. Apparently Sea of Stars is really good. We played the demo of that here. If you guys want to see our demo run, it's on my YouTube. I'm also looking forward to that, yeah. I will probably play it after Starfield, unfortunately. But that released today, I believe. Let's see, playing Baldur's Gate 3, like you, it can get a little tedious. Yeah, there's, I had the same problem with Pillars of Eternity and Divinity when I tried to play those. I've definitely made it further in Baldur's Gate. I think because I play D&D and I'm more familiar with some of it. But yeah, it just starts to wear me down a little bit. So thank you for saying that. I'm glad it's not just me. Creepy Kangaroo, hello there. How are ya? What you up to today? Culture American is working. My Grey Knights came in yesterday, so I'm getting some non-metal metal on Grey Knights. That will keep you busy. Will keep you busy. All these games are super neat. Starfield's in 2 days. I'm just building the backlog. I feel like once I get past the initial part of Starfield, I won't get into it as much as other people are. And that's just me, and it's a space game. I'm not as into it as other people. But I'll play the first bit and then probably wander back to the other games we're talking about. Sea of Stars is right up my alley. I'm excited for that. We also played Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, which is a little bit more story-based, but you build your own tarot cards. We played that demo if you guys want to check it out on YouTube. Excited to play that as well, so I'll probably wander back to those other games. Kangaroo says, I just finished my Star Wars Shatterpoint Battle Droids. Hope you're well. Good. We're doing well here. How are they to paint? I've heard all the Shatterpoint stuff is a lot of fun. I'm gonna wait on Starfield, I think. Grab it after some of the bugs are hammered out, and I see how it plays like. I know you're waiting for Armored Core too, which sounds more up your alley. Sounds like you will enjoy that. I'm not picturing Scott considering if he needs a flight stick. Probably not. I think we're both excited to check it out on Game Pass. We're not crazy excited for it, I guess would be the way to put it. It'll be cool to mess around in. The US gets it first. It's like 3 AM for me on the first. Oh, yeah. Probably need to throw that in the Discord. I think we've done the release times for other games. Probably need to throw Starfields in there for everyone checking it out. Again, we will be streaming a bit of Starfield here on Twitch. I'll be waiting for full release, though, so I won't have the early access times. Hey, George, welcome in. How are ya? We're working on some orcs today. We have a very big squig I'm trying to get together. How are you? Get an Armored Core Friday. Turns out the Warhammer Plus year sub is the same price. Cancel that since I barely used it. The models don't interest me. So to play Sick Mech Combat all weekend. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the Warhammer Plus stuff is... the models are disappointing this year, and I still don't have any reason to sub for content. It's an interesting one. I'm gonna ask chat. How many of you are going in for this year of Warhammer Plus? How many of you... We canceled a while back. So. And we basically only subbed for the minis before. I've seen some claims it's gonna be the least buggiest Bethesda game. Looking forward to quoting that each game-breaking bug discovery. The launch of these games is always a ride. Always an adventure. I look forward to seeing how we break it. Hey, Sea Kraken, welcome back in. Thinking of it because I really do like the minis. Never seen a need to sub to the... the only thing is the app. I wish the app was not tied to it. But I'll just use other means. I'm not gonna pay for it. George says, I'm good. My vet cards have colored pants this morning. Doing their coats in purple? Ooh, and pants in blue. I like it. Let's go. Welcome, welcome in. Getting some progress. All these cuties hanging out here. We're good. We're talking video games. Well, that's what we talked about. We've been a little all over the map, but that's usual for us. We were talking Nova preview earlier. And yeah, just trying to knock out this cutie. I was already on the fence last year because the year 2 models didn't speak to me either. Might grab a month sub down the line, binge all the content if something catches your eye. Yeah. I picked up the little Chaos, like, familiar and sorcerer, but I don't know. I feel like you have an exclusive mini. It needs to be fancy enough to warrant being exclusive. Hey, Shadowsun, how are you? I wanted to pay for the 40k app, but I'm not paying for Warhammer Plus. Yeah, still looking for a new army builder. Some pros I let my Warhammer Plus lapse. Just not even almost what we were told it was going to be. Forever, Iron Within, there's tons of stuff I don't care about. I might end up subbing again. For now, I don't care. Live Madness, welcome in. We do have a Squigosaur. Isn't he cute? Look at his little face. What you up to today? I realized I never finished my coffee, sorry. So I figured out the armor plate colors, but progress feels good. Is the app still tied to it? There's a notice that eventually I'll lose the Battleforge section of the app. Will that eventually go away? Yes. You won't be able to build in there anymore. I figured it was with the codexes dropping. Sounds like, yeah, September 1st. I like the minis, but I feel like they've gone down in quality since year 1. Yeah, they peaked early. I would agree with that, yeah. Do they look nice? Yes. Do I think they're exclusive worthy? No. I don't think so. But this is tougher than a tank, silly. But look how cute. I would tank I would tank this over I would take this over a tank. Because cute. You know? This is going to the same client who got the kill rigs. Live in Madness. So we've just got giant squigs all over the place. Which is the best. I have to reach out to GW since I never got the option to order either Year 2 yet, because their issue with Apple subscriptions not working smoothly with their system. I do want to keep using the 40K app, but I don't want the full sub just for that, yeah. That's fair. I do think that was frustrating, is how many people have issues getting the minis ordered too. I feel like for a while, it's like all my Twitter feed is people trying to get it to work so they can order their stuff. I'm good, how are you? Pretty good here. I think I'm going to take another long day today to catch up on some stuff. Got to, work out. Got to do ImpCat for the nights and track down some decals today. I'm going to try and do all that. Take a long day. I really wish you could just sub to the app. Okay, another question for Chad. If the app was like half the price, would you do it for just that? Then I would consider it. GW, if you're listening, you're welcome. If the app was half the price, but it was just the app and you got all your updates and things, would you do it? Will says, I'm sorry, my son was being incredibly adorable. I returned. What are we talking about? Warhammer Plus and the app. If we, I asked chat if they were going to rock another year or if we have canceled our subscriptions, basically. Since that is all renewing here. I really like it. If you buy the codex, it should have a code that unlocks content in the app. Big agree. Yeah. I think you should get everything that's like core game. All those updates should be free. And then be able to add your codex in. And get the updates for that. If it was half price and had some quality of life changes, I'd likely sub for it. The big thing that I want before I pay for anything is the battle scribe view where it's my entire army all in one spot. I don't want to flip back and forth. If I have to flip to each unit, you've lost me. You've lost my money. I want the sheet that has everything where I can just go from unit to unit very easily without going back and forth. And shit's not nested on the page. If you give me that, I will throw my money at you. I hope they would update the game more often with the app, but they don't. I mean, I don't want the game to get updated more. No, there's already enough of that. The app should come with all the updates, though. Absolutely. And they should hit the same time that the changes actually take place in the game. For sure. Codexes need to go, but it's too big a change for their business model. Yeah, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. Let's do some more metallics. I got this big gun just hanging out of the side of his head. Let's go ahead and get that. A half-price pickle is still a pickle. Pickles are bad. Disagree. Pickles are good. But I just want that view. If you give me the battle scribe view, I will give you my money. Until then, you don't get my money. I am a simple girl. I just want my battle scribe view. I'm okay with codexes. It's like everything nowadays. Nothing can be given away. It's like D&D with all the books. You should be able to get a code in the D&D books, add them to D&D Beyond. I don't mind having the codexes. That's fine. But that should give everything I need across your system to have that army. I feel like the codexes should transition to here's lots of lore and paint ideas instructions. They're more useful after the rules update. Didn't the old codexes have hobby pages for building terrain or kit bashes? I don't remember for codexes. Like White Dwarf would have some of that. I do think having the different color schemes would be... because I think they do like a couple of them. I'm trying to remember my last codex, how much of that I actually used. But for someone getting started with that army, yeah, it's nice to have. And a good way to sell your paint. You need these colors to paint this army. The app should be a loss leader. It needs to lead to model sales. Yeah, those are making money. Why should we be paying money to be guided to more money spending? Yeah. The app needs to be an easy way for as someone new to build a list, figure out what they want to get next, and go from there. I find it funny, 10th was unfriendly to new players, but good for comp players. 10 seems to be better for new players, but breaks with comp players. I still think some of it's really confusing for new people. I'm not gonna lie. I think they definitely need to do some work in making this easier for new people to pick up. It needs to be on their end and not on other content creators. I like to use the codex for playing an army, but bringing it for the indexes, no thanks. I'll take digital form. Would you pay half price for a dry turkey sandwich or pay more? Are you telling me I should pay more for the app? Because that's not happening. I said half price because you're not using the Warhammer Plus stuff. I don't care about that content. So I would pay less to just use the app. I don't need any of the animations or battle reports or lore masters. I don't need any of that. I just want the app. Let me pay less to just have the app. I think I would drive model sales. I'm already playing what models I want to... I think that's what I found with... I'm going to compare to Malifaux. Malifaux, you can get all of the rules for your stuff online. It is easy to find the cards, read the keywords, how that all works. It's all available. And that makes it really easy to be like, okay, as I'm building this crew, I want to get this and this. And like you said, it leads to model sales. I don't understand why I can't do that with Warhammer, especially with how many models I have to buy. There's an easy way for them to say, hey, you should buy this unit next. They should take that. You should take that. This is back to hobby talk. I'm realizing I suck at priming minis. I prime from far too much back. Some of these models have fuzzy spots. Oh, is that with Rattlecam? I feel like 10th rules are worse than 9th. I hated 9th. You're never going to get me to say that 10th is worse than 9th. I hated 9th. I played 2 games. I hated it. 10th has been fun. I've already played more 10th than I played of 9th. So, I'm going to big disagree. Is it weird right now because everything's in an index? Yes. It's beginning of edition weirdness. But no, I'm going to pick 10th over 9th any day. I want to make it clear which codex is for which edition sometimes. Yes, because they use the same art. Yep, I'm with you, Ravenlord. I'm saying the dry turkey sandwich, there are better options. Yeah, the free ones. I'm going to take the free ones. I'm not going to give money for a bad sandwich. When I can get a better sandwich for free. Culture American says Frostgrave looks interesting. $30 for the book, and it's model agnostic. 10th is way more streamlined than 9th, yes. Yes. I'm going to pick 10th every single time over 9th. See, Kraken says, I've gotten my butt kicked every game of 10th, but I've enjoyed it a lot more. 9th edition was an absolute greasy trash fire. Yeah. Yeah. Slam, hello. How are you? even missing out on potential scumbag monetization. Yeah. You let someone choose a kill team, then tell them they're only 1 unit away from a combat patrol. Let's start collecting set. Then they're only 300 points away from 2,000 point army. Might as well upscale, because then you can play all the game systems. That's the, we've joked about it in chat. Where you build a list and little, like, Clippy comes up. It's like, I see you're building a combat patrol. Would you like to add this to your cart? It would work. I think the quality is worse than 10th. What they're going for is better, but it's the way it's written is worse. I do hate, and this is 9th also, how just rules, lore-y the wording gets. There are so many things I have to read like 5 times before I understand what I'm doing. I don't like it. I think for new players, that's rough. For people who have been playing a while, it's rough. I unlurk to provide scumbaggery and then lurk once more. I see you've added bikes to your White Scar list. Did you know they actually didn't use them that much? Oh, amazing. Thank you, Slam. I hope work is going well. Thanks for lurking along. Here is my big squeak. That's what I have to show today. While I complain about this app. That they could easily get a couple dollars from me, and they just choose not to. I just choose not to. You want to use it, use it. Did you know you can put these leaders in that unit to make them better? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe you're flashing your squigs on stream. I'm looking respectfully, obviously. My big old squig. Hey, Barry Scott, welcome in. I really like 10th, but my mates find it worse and are leaving to play Sigmar, which I'm not keen on. I have heard that Sigmar is very fun. I have not been able to play because my husband's the same. He's not big on Sigmar. Would rather play 40k. Is there something about 10th they're not liking? That's going to be my question. I am curious. Seedecker, welcome in. How are you? How'd they get an engine in that squig? Kind of similar to the gun. They just put it in there. Yeah, it's just kind of smushed in there. They believed it should be there, and now it is. That's the fun of orc lore. They believe it happened, so it did. It's the best kind of magic. Orcs sponsored by Nike. Yep, just do it. Just shove it on in there. Perfect. I'm like going through the motions right now. Well, hopefully we can help give some company today. Torque Howard, it just works. Very says it's simplified. I like all the details and rules, but I'm on the other side liking how it's more streamlined. I also prefer the streamline. Warhammer needs to be beer and pretzels. I will stand on this hill. I will keep shouting from it. Warhammer should be fun beer and pretzels. It's not intended to be a competitive game. I don't know why everyone insists it's a competitive game. It's not. It's not. Panda, available for a moment. I have to go into another call. Hello. I hope all the calls and stuff are going well today. We're just working on one of many orcs we now have in the studio. I don't think I realized how much I had all at one time. It's going to be a lot of orcs. But we have a big squeak today. I'll lurk again for now. Or, lurk again now, for real, 100%. Fire, fire, no cap. Thank you. Thank you, Slim, for making me read that. Have fun with work. I bug you later. So many orcs. Yeah, it's a lot. It's not a frackin' bug. It's a feature you gets. I feel like that's more accurate. That's how Todd would actually like to say it. Yep. Todd Howard, actually an orc. Confirmed. Confirmed. Beer and pretzel style is how I love to play. That's what it should be. If you think for a second this game's ever gonna be actually balanced for competitive play, you're out of your mind. Out of your mind. So yeah, make it simplified so more people can play. Leave the tournament shit up to the tournaments. They can have their own rules, their own packets. Beer and pretzels more time. I see it, Badger. Badger got slapped. Slam's like, I'm not lurking that hard. Not enough for more time to get past. Amazing. Amazing. As a competitive player, 40k is definitely not competitive, nor should it be, or will it be. Yeah, it needs to be the most fun so more people play. Which is why I will argue for simplified every single time. Can't live with competitive, can't live without it. It always comes up. I'll just never understand the need for it to be competitive. Because it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. They're trying to be the third version. Oh, Magic the Gathering. Oh, Magic the Gathering. That was a fun adventure for a little bit. The only competitive I play is competitive packing as I take models off the table. Competitive model Tetris. That's my calling. Yep. All right. Let me try and find this copper color I want to use, because we're kind of at that point where I need it. I was trying to wait till after stream, but I need it. Hey, Dr. 10 will welcome in. The only thing I don't like about 10th is that you sometimes use the game in the second turn, which sucks. Also, hello, welcome in. I can understand that. From the games that I have played, and it sounds like it's not as many as some in chat here, they have felt a lot closer, and then with the Gambit thing, adding a little bit more. But yeah, it doesn't... Like, it's still bloody. I've still had to remove units kind of all at once. But the games that I have played have been a lot closer, which I do like. I think it's more fun. You're more invested. Unfortunately, yeah, sometimes things still happen. But my games that I've played have been a lot closer than some of the others. William says, apparently there's an absolute rager at Gigabytes the other night when a Warcry tournament turned into a pre-Oktoberfest. Oh no. Last game I played, I had the unfortunate pleasure of listening to competitive players complain the entire time about the game. They played tons of games back to back. I don't think they actually like the game. No. I don't think they actually like it. For them to make money, you need to grow their player base. Models are not going to go down in price. Complexity needs to go down. Yeah. All you Americans and Europeans with your game stores that serve drinks and stuff. I wish we had that close to me. Yeah, I wish. We finally had one for board games, and unfortunately it didn't survive COVID stuff. I do wish we had one. A bar cry! Back to work call sounds good. Thank you, Panda. Hope call goes well. I'm so upset that some rules end in holes where you can't solve it with the rules. With friends it's super easy to solve. Oh, but with a stranger it's difficult. Yeah. I can understand that. Especially in something like a tournament setting. I'm trying to read this in Ork speak. We is not a games company, you gets. We make the best Zoggin minis, though. James Orkshop, the president of Games Workshop, not Miniature Shop. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry for my little rant, but I don't understand it sometimes. I think mostly, like, I'm sure other content creators will relate to this. It shouldn't be my job to explain to someone new what they need for their game. That is weird to me. Shouldn't be my job to do that, if that makes sense. And that's how it's always been. Like, that's such an opportunity for them to be like, oh, if we do this, we can upsell things. It's like they can't make that connection in their brain. It's very strange to me. Like, you have full power on how much you sell to someone just getting into this hobby. And you just ignore it. It's very strange. We're all ranting with you, especially when you need a 3-page essay, right? I'll never understand it. Why is it my job? They sure as shit aren't paying me to do it. Alright, that does help. Getting that on there. Cool. We're getting there, chat. What time is it? Yeah. We should get a fair amount of the squig done. Again, I'm going to leave the freehanding for after stream just so I don't get distracted and goof it up. So we'll have that on the panel and then later for his tattoo. He does have a tattoo on this arm that we may modify a little bit, but we will have a tattoo there for sure. Just because it's not a display project, so may simplify it a little bit. But. I love the idea that orcs are the capitalist America. I do like this plan. GW went the alt plan, making all their stuff so expensive they make huge profits off people afraid to branch out. There's something to be said there too. It's just interesting. Just all of it combined is interesting. Because the kind of what Blonde Cow's touching on there is content creation side. Warhammer always does better. Like every time I want to do Kingdom Death or Malifaux or something, I have to keep that in mind. So Warhammer will always be clicks. Honor first, welcome in. How are you? You should have affiliate by the sound of things, right? I mean, I kind of do. If you guys want to check it out, I am an affiliate of Element Games. I'll throw that in there. If you are looking for a place to buy some Warhammer, we are affiliated with Element Games. Thank you to everyone who uses that. I've been stockpiling my store credit to get some Moonstone. So thank you, everyone. Attaching a big American flag to the back of the squig. I mean, he does have the pole back here. You sure could. You sure could. Alright, got it on his little foot here. Well, thank you everyone for venting about the app with me. One day. One day we'll have an app where we just build the army we want and have all of our stuff. Oh, Maximum Pink! That's a good-looking boy. Can't wait to see him on the table. He's coming along really nicely today. Thank you so much for the sub. I'm sorry, I need to turn up my alert sound. So I missed it there for a second, but 13 months. Thank you so much. What you up to today? The plan is to get the squig kind of mostly done today, and then we're going to start our Mozrog himself tomorrow over on YouTube. So that's my plan. Make the app, don't let your dreams be dreams. Let me just learn programming in between running my business. Let me just learn all that real quick. How hard could it be? Speaking of Army Builder apps, heard some good stuff about New Recruit. It's built by the same folks who does all the Battlescribe data repositories. Is that them trying to get away from the Battlescribe guy? Is that essentially what's happening? because I don't blame them. Nikki app, Nikki Hammer Plus, Nikki Scribe, Nikki Field Gothic. I like Nikki Hammer Plus. It's got a nice ring to it. Aw, Kitty's sleeping next to me with his eyes open. The eyes open sleeping is always really creepy. Our previous dog Simon would do that, and it freaked me out every time. It is very, very creepy. Whoopsies. So sorry. You stay right here, sir. Short Hammer Plus? Bill's not allowed on my app. You're banned. You're banned from the app that doesn't exist. Nicatorum Field Guide? There we go. Battle Scribe guy is super sketchy? Yeah. Battle Scribe's just abandonware now? Yeah. I'm, if they are moving away to do something else, happy for them. Tiny Hammer? That sounds cuter. I'll take Tiny Hammer. Except I won't be tiny for long, Bill. Just, I know, client comes in, throw it on the ground. That's how angry I am at the app, chat. I have to take it out on the poor Squeak. Swole Hammer, that's right. Now we're on track. We can Swole Hammer all day. Won't be tiny for long. You just wait till Adepticon, Bill. You'll see. You'll see. Half price the app. That's my argument. I don't care about Warhammer Plus. I just want the app. Lower the price and I will give you my money. That's a good interim. That's my argument. Tall Eyes Plus. Swole Tiny is a thing? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm trying to decide. Sorry, I'm going to dip into diet talk for just a second. I think I'm going to do like a low carb couple of weeks, so I'm trying to prep for that. I'm putting on a fair amount of muscle, but I would like the scale to move a little bit. just a little bit. I want to jump start it a bit. So I'm trying to get that prepped. My other project for this week. Get my grocery, I've done keto before. It's not sustainable for me, but I think a couple weeks I could do it. So yeah, I have done it before, and I lost about 8 pounds on it. But we're going to give it a shot. At least for short term. I can't do it long term. I'm too miserable on it. Not sustainable for most people, yeah. For a little bit, though. I could handle a couple weeks of it. Because that's when I would always lose it. It was realizing how long it was going to take. And just being miserable off that fact. So that's my other project. Let's get that figured out. New keto got doing hardcore keto. You shoot for a higher limit of carb intake. Yeah, so it's not actually keto. It'd be low carb is what I'm doing. Yeah. I don't need to be that low for them. But I will do low carb. Just basically cut out the few things that I haven't cut out just yet. For short term. Oh, Sarah, and hello. How are you? I'm petting the sleeping kitty and he's twitching under my hand. What is this eldritch monster? They do that, yeah. The sleep twitchies. It's cute. It's pretty cute. We talking foods again? Caddis, hello. How are you? I was saying with my watching what I'm eating, I'm gonna buckle down here, I think, for a couple weeks. So kind of. What you up to? Alright. Well, that wash has to dry. And then we can start highlighting it. We've got a cable here on the side. Let's go ahead and get that. Do our hazard stripes. I also would eat. I watch what I eat as it goes in my mouth. Yeah, I spent too long doing that, so. Now I'm trying to get strong. I'm putting on muscle. I want to lose some of the fat. Mousebait, hello. You can have my carbs. That's fine. How are you? Oh, you're lurking. Hope work goes well today. You can have all my carbs. That'll be the full plan. If I wanted, I could probably go keto for a bit. I would miss my french fries when I go out. Yeah. That's right, Maximum Pink. I won't swole. I want to be strong. That's my plan. Someone says, I am good. It's water slide transfer day. So close to being done. Let's go. I think you and Exalted are having the same day. Getting those decals knocked out. Then time for some pictures. I wish I could join you guys. I don't know what decals I want to use on my Emperor's Children yet, so I'm going to leave them off for right now. Because if they get a fancy sheet, like some of the others, I want that. I like the fancy sheets for decals. Recomposition. Yep, that's the goal. Yep. Exactly, Cultured American. Okay, this says, just came back from local game store. Some empty dropper bottles. Oh, and shaker beads. It is paint transfer day, it sounds like. How many do you have to transfer over? Kingdom Death Survivor name. Peepers McGee, the tall-eyed scout. She lasted 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Mandatory mention, Hey There Cthulhu, amazing song. I've not heard of this. Reminds me of Hey There Delilah, but Cthulhu. Okay, this says, question folks, how does one transfer the paint from GW pots to droppers? This paint is so chunky it barely comes out. Thinning it. You'll use thinner to get it into the bottle, or at least we did. We didn't think it was worth it, so we've not done it in a long time. If anyone else has any tips, feel free to throw them in chat. We did it for like a few paints and we're like, F this noise. Ever use magnets? I do, yeah. I probably don't use them as much as some others, but for larger projects, I use magnets. And then I magnetize my bases for my Magna rack. It is Halo the Delilah. Changed massively to Cthulhu. Norman says, I did it. Use airbrush thinner. Took about an hour for 40 paints. Bye, Vallejo. It's already in droppers, yeah. There's pro hobby tips. I already added about 10 drops of airbrush thinner, but it didn't seem to change much. The thing that has been saving my paints, Kedis, is the airbrush thinner, and then I got a vortex mixer, which I put off for a long time, because I'm like, I don't want to spend money on something like that. It's been worth it. So that's how I've been reviving some of mine. This thinner and then the mixer. A very sweet soul in chat gave me, through Throne, some money for the mixer, and it was worth it. Only paints I get from Citadel nowadays are contrast and washes. I tend to buy a lot just because of commissions, and it's easy to do Warhammer commissions with Warhammer colors. But for things like skin tones or things I can replace easily, like swap out easily, I've been doing Vallejo, yeah. I got some more Vallejo for our anime figure repaint. I'm excited. Got to figure out Saiyan skin tones. So we can paint our Vegeta. I already got full scale color range. Don't need Vallejo to accompany that. He was like, I'm a swole. I don't need no mixer. Got arms. I got too many paints to to not use the mixer. Spill Paint Pot, welcome in. Look at this squig. Isn't he cute? Let me finish his little pedicure, and then I will show him off. Here he is. He is adorbs. He's very, very dark at the moment, because all of our metals have washes on them. But he's getting there. What are you up to today? What you got? They did fix the reply chains, yes. It was a long time coming, but Twitch has done it. I don't know, man. Twitch seems to be a little more on top of things now. There seems to have been a little bit of a... Like, with the change in leadership, there are definitely some things that got dropped, but... I'm feeling a little bit more... a little better about it. I don't know how much of that you guys, like, see or care about, but I feel a little bit more optimistic. We're definitely still doing YouTube, don't get me wrong, but I feel a little better that they're implementing things that we've been asking for a while. Hey, Petita, welcome in. How are ya? We're working on, this is, I just blanked out on this name. Mozrog Skragbad. There we go. And his big squeeg. How are you? So Paintbot says, late lunch today. Trying to herd every single cat at work one of those days. I hope that it's going well. Bit of serious competition is healthy for Twitch. Absolutely. Yep. I hope they have learned from some of the stuff we've gone through here. But we'll definitely keep up our YouTube. On top of things with everything, but whatever the super chat feature is, to be fair, that is straight up from YouTube. So it makes sense for them to try it, even if it's, in my opinion, kind of useless. Because even the, like, larger streams I'm in, I don't see them using it. Which would be, I think, where it would make the most sense. But I don't even see them using it, so. If you guys get a survey, let them know. We don't like super chat. Doing well. Like the Squig's prosthetic leg. It's a really fun miniature. We were kind of like, he's got like an engine in him. He's got a gun just sticking out of him. This little Squigosaur's got some serious surgery going on, but it's a fun mini. What was I just doing? Okay. Got distracted by engine. I'm gonna do another wash on this, and we'll start highlighting, because it's very dark at the moment. Ooh, Ravenwood said, I had a customer drop off 3 pounds of blueberries. I guess I'm snacking well today. Yum. Enjoy. I guess we'll start doing the... We won't finish them probably today, but we'll start doing highlights on the silvers. Literal gun surgery, yep. It's like a squig just swallowed an orc truck and they just went with it. I was telling chat earlier, there's a lot of, they just believed it would be there, so now it's there. That's kind of the only way we can explain this engine coming out of him. They just believed it would work, and now it does. In true orc fashion. Orc engineering at its finest. But yeah, if you guys like this guy, we'll be back tomorrow with more of him, but we'll be over on YouTube. We're still working toward YouTube partner. So if you guys would like to help us, we have been streaming on Wednesdays over on YouTube. You can also roll VODs during the day. I also have an unboxing video for Gambler's Chest from Kingdom Death. So if you want to check out all the goodies in that, I made a video specifically for that. So thank you everyone who's been running VODs. We are getting there. We're taking closer. Getting closer to unlocking our emotes and then getting closer to partner. So thank you everyone. We doing it. Engine make truck go. Engine make squig go. More Taka, someone write it. Yeah, you see, when a truck and a squig love each other very much. It's just, you know, orcs in general always have the fun stuff. This is our, what, third big squig to paint for this army too. We did the 2 with the kill rigs, and now this boy. So we're just bringing all the big squigs. What do you have for lunch is your question right now? What are some options? Ravelord mentioned some blueberries. I cut up a pineapple the other day, and I'm very excited for some pineapple with lunch. Ooh, panda coming in with burrito. That also sounds good. I realized that I'm planning for my low carb days. I basically do a lot of like burrito bowls and stuff because that's the easiest thing to do. So that'll basically be my couple weeks. Burrito bowls. Some subs in a tub and call it good. What's your favorite faction to paint and why? I'm thinking. I think I'm having a hard time picking like across a faction. I know I got burnt out of them, but probably my Nids. Nids, the Eldar are also really fun because they're just really clean and streamlined. It's just really rewarding to paint them. But yeah, probably my Nids. I just, unfortunately, it's the horde aspect that I don't like, but that part's done for me, so. I feel like trying to answer that question with Warhammer is always going to be tied up by the infantry painting. Because, like, orcs are fun to paint, but I don't want to paint another green tide. I've got 1 on commission, and I don't think I could take any more. So, like, across a faction, I think I have a hard time. But I would say probably Nids. Geddes says goblins. Anything goblins, always such a joy to paint. Everyone says, for lunch, I've got chicken stir fry I made last night. Let's throw leftover veggies and chicken in with some rice and some broth and barbecue sauce. It turned out surprisingly well. I love those kinds of meals. You're just like, what's left? What can I make out of this? Throw it all in a pan. I enjoy painting orcs just because they're weird. I love orc characters. Like, orc characters are always fun to paint. It's just, yeah, when you get into the infantry, it's a tough sell. Because there's so many of them. And they have a surprising number of details each. Characters, though, I could paint orc characters all day. I'm a big stir fry for dinner person. Need me a better stir fry device. I kind of want to get like an actual wok instead of using my skillet pan thing. Okay. Final push for the day. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that is all metal. Okay, we've got a little bit. I'll have to come back and touch up. Is it possible to run a not infantry heavy orc list? I believe you can go big on vehicles. As far as synergy, I would have to defer to our orc players. But I believe you can run a mostly vehicle list. Yeah, possible, yes. Would it do great, though? That's the part I don't know. Because they got a lot of the new buggies and stuff. I'm sure you could find a list that works with all that. All I'm doing for stir fry is cast iron pan. I need to get a wok or similar. I nearly overflowed it with the rice. Oh, you cook the rice in it. We just do our rice cooker. Squeeg is looking real good, thank you. He's been fun. I like the Sharky paint scheme for him. It was fun to airbrush last night. I like his little shark theme. His big old teeth. If you guys are having fun with him, we will be back with him tomorrow over on YouTube. I'll throw that in one more time. Today's plan was the Squeeg. We're gonna get to Mozrog himself tomorrow. So I'll just leave him right where we wrap up today, and we'll pick him up tomorrow while I get the rest of our projects all prepped. Cooked rice in a pot, then dumped it in the pan where the chicken and veggies were, and went, oh, this is gonna be a pain to stir. Next time. Next time. Though I guess if you wanted to do like a fried rice, then yeah, having room to do that would be good. What does everyone have coming up for the rest of today, chat? I mentioned I've got workout and then kind of working on my off-screen stuff. So I've got to play an imp cat for some chaos nights and then find some decals. That's my day. Orc, maybe some Armored Core, maybe some Baldur's Gate 3. Picks up Orc Patrol if I can remember. Maybe do the Pixar Lens. Yeah, get out of the way. Don't worry about it. We need to do the same later. Today or tomorrow. Mental facility visit if I continue with these status. Take a break. Take a break. Workout. Sneaking out. Oh, kitchen sink. The joys of home ownership. Yeah. Yeah. Hope it goes well. Alright. Work on this for a little bit. JPEG, hello, how are ya? Let's see, my buddy and I are working on a date so we can do a fun 24-hour painting challenge. Oh, and play some Deep Red Galactic? That sounds like a good day to me. That'll be so much fun. 10 years, JPEG. Thank you so much for the sub, I appreciate it. For 10 whole years. What'd you up to today, JPEG? Hello. Thank you for all your support. Wait, my sub ends in 3 days. Is it broken? I don't know. I know that the anniversaries get a little funky if you've ever gone up to a different tier. For some reason, Twitch still has a hard time with that. Like if you went up for like a subathon or something and then you went back down. That goofs things up. But I don't know. That's pretty, yeah, or 52 months. We're out here memeing. Let's see. I'm planning on painting some of those ogre cavalry the rest of the evening. Time zones mean it'll be sleeping time. Enjoy both ogre and sleeping time. Alright. Work on the gun a little bit. The Nuln on our copper hasn't quite dried yet, so I don't do that just yet. Ogre. Blonde Cow is interested in Ogre. I believe they're in the whip gallery, Blonde Cow, if you want to take a look. I should be in there. Trying to remember the last update I saw. Should be in there. Oh, I don't think the cavalry is in there. Sorry, but the army that is being worked on should be in there. We have work drinks on Tuesday because of someone leaving. It feels like Friday, but you still have 3 days left. That is a little mean. But they're making you feel like it's Friday. Drinks on a Tuesday is super weird. I would have done it the previous Friday. If, like, they aren't staying for another week. That's a weird one. I guess it's also weird to say bye and then work together 2 more days, though. I'd like to continue painting. There's a furry buttontail sneaking into my paint area. Just there to help. It's helping. 100 years of JPEG, right? We're so lucky. We're so lucky. He has the rest of the week off, yeah. That does make it a little weird. Let's see, more or less. I found this third-party mini that uses big saber-tooth-ish cat mounts instead, which I green stuffed a bit. Instead of the Morn things. Yeah, it does sound really cool. All right. I'm really hungry today for some reason. Trying to fight it and get a little bit more done. Come on, paint. If I'm hanging in there, paint, you need to too, okay? Sadie jump scare. Hungry as you're talking about. I don't know what it is. Today I'm just very hungry. I'm not talking to you. I don't know why I'm hungry today. You're hungry? Yeah, something about the day. I don't know what it is, but I'm hungry. I even had my protein shake and eggs this morning. I'm still hungry. Sadie sings a song of her people to all. There is much rejoicing. No. No. She was good all morning. Oh well. Guess I'll creep on whatever the neighbors are doing. William says, good news and bad news. Oh, you made too much barbecue. It won't be ready until dinner time? Oh no. I thought you were going to go get barbecue. Well, you have something to look forward to then. You get barbecue for dinner. I like the barbecue for dinner plan because then you can just kind of crash after. You don't have to like pretend to be productive after eating barbecue. If you like you have to do with lunch, you can just crash. That's true. It's at least we'll be ready for dinner. Take notes. Eat barbecue for breakfast, and then crash the rest of the day. This is the way. This is the way. I remember when I was still at the office, every now and then we would go to a barbecue place for lunch, and it was just understood that after that, don't ask for anything the rest of the day. I would always go get Starbucks after we went there, so that I could have a little bit of energy to get through the day. That's the most Texas thing I've ever heard. I always, whenever Slam can come over, there's a barbecue place I want to take him, and he always loves that you can just buy the meat by the pound. So that's what I think of. We're just gonna load up on just pounds of meat. And yeah, just chill. That is one of the things we do for people visiting. Is barbecue and chill day. And they went on horseback, guns blazing. Absolutely. That's how you go get your barbecue. With my horse. Yeehaw, that's right. Giddy up, chat. It's barbecue day. I miss the barbecue place near my old college. At noon, they would all stop and play the national anthem. You're expected to stand up and honor the flag. The barbecue was so good, I still went there. Jesus. That sounds like something. It's definitely something. But yeah, it must be really good barbecue. Ugh. Gross. America, F yeah, yep. Do the thing to get some barbecue. So bizarre. Alright, a couple more highlights here. And I'm gonna go get food. Hungry. Talking about barbecue now is not helping. Got a bustin' bet on the big green egg. Yes. Yes, yes. I may have misread the recipe. Whoops. Well, now you're set. Barbecue place I used to go to closed. There's another one about 10 minutes away that has some really killer fries. Alright. Chat, I think that's all I can do today. We're a little early, but that's okay. Here is where we're going to leave off for today. So here is Mozrog Skragbad. Today we got a lot done on the little squig. I'm happy with our progress. So obviously I'll have some touch-ups and stuff later for him. But for today, goal accomplished. Tomorrow's goal, Mozrog himself. So we will be over on YouTube. If you guys want to catch more Ork and Squeeg, we'll be over there. Otherwise, Twitch schedule is a little goofy because of Labor Day. So we are going to be taking Sunday stream off. We're going to be taking Monday stream off. And we'll be back on Tuesday with September. So I'm putting kind of the final stuff together that I want to do for that. I'll throw that in the Discord, and obviously we'll talk about it when it kicks off not laboring on Labor Day. I'm gonna play so many games. So yeah, if you want to join us tomorrow for YouTube, and then we'll be off here for a little bit on Twitch. The schedule is on our Discord, which I'll throw that in chat too. We'll be hanging out in there during the weekend if you want to come hang out there. Last but not least, socials. I posted some Tyranids on TikTok this morning, and Vulcan is up on Instagram. So if you want to check those out, and some of the other stuff we're working on, there are my socials. So yeah, I think I'm just going to end it here today. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out. Thank you for all the support. I really, really appreciate it. I'll see you guys over on YouTube tomorrow. Otherwise, oh no, Space Octopus, I'm wrapping up for some lunch. But the VOD will be on YouTube. You can check it out there. So thank you everyone for the support. Love you guys, and I'll see you over on the tubes tomorrow. Bye-bye.